What's up, everybody? How's it going? It is I, Dro. Welcome to Gen-Dro Studios, where we stream games all the time. Thank you for watching and joining us today as we unfold more mysteries on Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. Hopefully that will be enjoyable for you. It seems to be a pretty popular series, so I'm going to continue going. And I think the last time we left off was like in the middle of a murder, so we just found out there was a murder. So we're going to go ahead and find out what's going on and hopefully solve it. I don't know how far we'll be able to get, but hopefully we'll get far enough that you guys enjoy. I might have to cut the stream a little bit short, mostly because of my sleep. I need sleep. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. First things first. Let's turn on Steam. Let's play that. We could do gamepad. I want to make you windowed. I know that we could probably listen to that, but let's not and say we did. All right, we're on to another day of beauty, of love, of character. Welcome. How's it going, Heavy Gamer? How is it going? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Welcome, Faceless One. Welcome, Z Daddy Lex. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to work through all this crap I got going on over here. No. Alright. I want to go ahead and let's try to do a couple more here. I want to do one every single time. So let's go ahead and run the gacha. What the hell was that? Apparently I had it because it didn't say anything more about it. And oh no. A foe. Hey! What? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Kablooey! Hopefully I can use these as gifts later. I'm not sure how this works. But as fast as that percentage is going up, I'm not left with a lot of confidence that I'm going to be able to grab every single one of them. At least not in one run. Hey, what's up? What do we got? Hey, what is that? I have no idea. It's probably a soup bowl. So glad that my sister has you in her life after she has now lost two important people in her life to cancer. Aw, Happy Gamer, thanks, man. You know, I try my best. But, yeah, it's rough, and hopefully she doesn't have to go through any more problems. What did we get? A cassette tape? A sword? I don't know if I want to give that to anybody as a gift. I'm being completely honest here. Alright. I think that's enough gifts for today. We have We have quite a bit of gifts now, so we should be okay. That way when we would go to build some relationships, we got plenty. Alright, now, let's see, what were we doing? No, that's not what I was asking. Who else got axed? I haven't found out who got axed yet? Alright, well, let's look around and see. Let's see, there's a kitchen knife missing still. But I don't think that's what we're looking for. Yeah, let's leave the kitchen. Cue the Sephiroth music in the background. Alright. Where are we supposed to go here? I guess we're all going to the trash room? Nobody else is here.
So,
I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? That's the one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like the natural place for...
Why is it gotta be natural for? Why is it gotta be naturally murder? Alright, so let's see what Sakura says, and then we'll move on to the second floor. She's in the trash room, so we gotta go all the way down here. Cheeseburger in paradise, paradise, paradise.
There doesn't seem to be anything here.
What are you doing here, Sakura? Did you find something?
Oh no. It's just that what you said the other day must have been lurking in the back of my mind.
Huh?
Perhaps if something had happened, the killer might try to use this to destroy evidence again. I suppose that was floating around my subconscious and led me here.
Well, I mean, it's a good thought, but I mean, what person would use the same place twice? Well, I'm not gonna say anything because I've seen some videos of some really dumb stuff. Let's see what we got here. You know, you fucking rock. You basically been her backbone through all this with her brother and her father. I try. I think I could do more. I don't know if I'm the best, but I try the best I can to support her. It's rough, man. You know, I think the biggest challenge that I have is, like, sometimes I don't even know what to say. Oh, everything's locked. How about here? Anybody in this storage room? No? Let me get out of the closet before somebody thinks something. Only you can prevent misunderstandings. Alright, let's go to the second floor and see what my homies are doing around here. Looks like they're only in the hallway, so that's good. Not much searching. Hello!
Yo!
Hey, Makoto. Honestly, what do you think? Huh? About what?
For serious?
About Byakuya. Do you think he's been being brainwashed or what? I don't know. You'd know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Hey!
Listen, Makoto. I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do. Okay, listen. Fortune telling is like, it's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis, or any kind of pseudo-scientific bullcrap. I need you to understand that, dude. So you expect me to think that fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? I'm sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. To each their own, my brother. To each their own. Alright, where are we going to next? I guess we're all meeting in the library. It's a library! Shut up, everybody! Oh boy! But anyways, I always wanted to know where that black and white bear was from. It's completely original to this series, actually. So if you've seen the bear, it's probably because you played a game that was made by the same company who released this. But Monokuma originally came from Danganronpa, from what I know, as far as I can tell. This is a library! Oh boy! Alright. It's so depressing in here. Alright, Byakuya Togame. There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else. Oh, why? Why? According to this letter, Hope's Peak Academy had stopped functioning as a school. And what's more, it didn't even happen recently. Apparently it closed down over a year ago. The mastermind probably took over the abandoned school in order to start this killing game. Which explains why there aren't any other students here, because it's not a real school. And then there's these serious issues that forced the school to close down in the first place. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or will it make things worse? Hey, there's nothing worthwhile over there. I've already checked, so there can be no mistake. You're hiding something there, buddy. I don't know how I feel about this. Don't look like anybody else is around here, so let's see. We talked to Byakuya. We talked to, what's his name? Blah, blah. I don't remember his name. Talk to her. Talk to Sakura. I don't know what else to do. Alright, so I guess we'll just start investigating everywhere. Since I don't remember what I was doing. I don't remember the dialogue. But it's cool. It's like a brand new adventure. Reality isn't everything. Ain't that the fucking truth? Ain't that the truth? As my friends say, facts. Alright, so Byakuya is going to cock block me from doing anything in the library. We're going to look elsewhere and see if we can find any other clues. I haven't seen a dead body yet. That's my issue. Is like, where's the dead body? There's the pool. Huh? The door's open, but aren't those supposed to be locked? Oh, snap. I think I found this clue. I found a clue! What's up, South Brothers? How's it going? Oh, shit. Alright, man. I'll hydrate. I'll hydrate. Thank you for looking out. Thank you for looking out. Whoop, whoop.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Oh! Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya!
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on, man. And the locker rooms? They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if he was only talking to himself. Without warning for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door, and the door swung wide open without a sound. Oh! Man, I would be pissing myself, worried about that fucking Gatling gun going off if I went to the wrong bathroom door. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Oh no. No, not Chihiro! Not you! Oh, the little girl got killed! Do they got like an anime series? If so, I would love to check it out. I mean, they do make anime series for games, but I'm not sure if they've done one for this particular one. They might have. It might have not been released. Or I just haven't looked. Well, it's more that I haven't looked. But if they do, I'll let you know. Or you can just find it. What? I don't know how long it took me for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... I couldn't have better made a better scream than that. A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Oh God. Death. Boys life for despair. Sorry. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse had been suspended somehow, and something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime or passion or necessity. It's almost as whoever did this did it for fun. You'll see what I mean. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too, confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey! I heard screaming! Did something? Oh, Chiro! Everybody... Oh, what the fuck? No! Not the little... Everyone's upset about this. How could they target a sweet, innocent girl who didn't even know what she was doing? Motherfucker. What is up, 8-Row? How's it going? Epimalexo? Yes, Epimalexo. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and continue.
A body has been discovered.
Yay!
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Word. What the hell was that?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently when there are 3 or more people discover a body in an announcement page to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement! The Cheerio really is...
Naturally.
Dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Yeah, I just looked it up. They have an anime TV series. I might actually take a look at that later on. I don't want to ruin it for me, though. I've kind of experienced it firsthand. If I find out who's the murderer, it's going to ruin everything about the game, so don't say anything. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time had all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Damn! I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim!
Which means we are now in the same position once again.
Fuck, man. What the fuck is that?
It's a dream! This is a dream! It's all just a dream! In fact, I haven't even been born yet! I don't have any memory of ever being alive! Shut up.
Oh. I did not mean to pull that. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me clear my throat. Alright, let's talk to everybody. Let's start with our friend here who's in the back. Oh, she's just standing there. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So,
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange.
But you know, that thing was about writing bloodlust and blood. Doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the county. The ultimate murderous fiend, causing a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
what is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way! But going so far as to write the bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well, I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
What is it now? Toko!
Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there.
No! Why? Why?
Gadunk. She fainted. That did not sound good.
Toko!
Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up!
Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she's hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then.
This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha!
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up!
As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from what she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss. The words. She leapt straight up in the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Oh god. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
Huh? What? Sorry about that, I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one?
Toko, are you okay?
I'm fine, I'm fine. Whoa, there's it, buddy. Hey, are you dead?
What the
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world is back in front of the top hitting and the bottom and see truth and web of life.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
No, we lost a storage in her.
Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant.
It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
If you need help, I don't mind.
Taka, could you help me?
She's totally gonna ignore me?
Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin investigation right away. I can assume no one has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. Ugh.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
of course.
Right as rain, but don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us is killed? A fellow classmate?
What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry!
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you've been looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tipsy top best on this investigation.
No way.
Okay.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect all our other friends?
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too, man. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey, where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just liquid. A dead body is a simple object.
You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
What? You want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Jiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect, or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko!
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right, the genocide check is the one who killed Chihiro.
that's right.
Then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey, hey.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. If anyone in Kaling Game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any kind of rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would all be over, right?
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. So 2 killings at once? Oh god. Mass murdering in 2s.
So then, in that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
hey.
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least a potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting.
Farewell
for
for
you.
now. I'll catch you guys at class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
Well, for now, Takumi are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Yeah, he said gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Toot sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow into her afterlife.
That's true. I hate this, but if we want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigate. All right, let's take a look at the chat. Nobody said anything. Oh, we got another trivia. Type the number of the answer to follow in the middle of Motorsport 6. Oh, man, I haven't played that one. But if I had to make a guess, the Aston Martin Vulcan? Or the McLaren? Ah! I got it. Aston Martin Vulcan. Falcon Punch! The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. So, the beating happened right there on the front of there, and she was tied up afterwards. I'm guessing she wasn't beaten while she was tied up. So, is that something that could be used valid? Like, I don't know. I don't have any suspects yet, man. I don't know who would want to kill this poor innocent girl. They threw me off. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what I gotta do what I gotta do. Boop boo. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allows you to solve Sayaka's case. To solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you invited me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I'm stuck with this fucking douche canoe. Oh. I don't really know what's just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya from on this one. Huh. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Well, looks like I found the murder weapon. It's got blood on it. I think it's a murder weapon. Not like you can roll that thing very far without getting caught. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. Woo! The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does this mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could be in anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so whoever hit this fucker, I call it fuck. Whoever hit Chihiro obviously was strong, because those are some pretty large weights. So they would have to at least be able to lift 50 pounds and swing it. Especially to get a headshot, you have to at least be able to like do that. So the only people I see are the people who are guarding that could possibly do it. Who knows? We'll see. Oh man. Woo. Who could have done it? Who could have done it? It could be our favorite school mascot, the Yeller 9000. Hold on, we still have more to check here.
Very? What?
No, I mean, I was trying to check the blood here. Fresh blood stains on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Let's take a look at this bloodlust. The word bloodlust is written on a wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. What does Kyoko have to say? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going through over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know? Being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us.
I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here.
She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still, well, I still think she came here on her own by choice.
What makes you say that?
She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger.
So you're saying she came over here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps. Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us.
And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However, perhaps, but it's different for me to imagine she would come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would also have to come with someone else?
It's a possibility, I think.
Sakura's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. It would have had to have been a female, but Sakura's the only female that could have done it. Who could lift something that heavy? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Oh, wait. Sure did. I'm totally fucking up the voices. Which, I guess, explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. But that's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. a surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. They know what's happened, and they're still forcing us to go through with this. I need a drink, 'cause I'm thirsty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This stuff has like some caffeine in it, and I think I need some caffeine. I am sleepy. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Thanks a lot. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. Alright, let's see. Oh, sorry. Let's take a look at what he has to say. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with anything. You've already spent plenty of time checking the crime scene. There are plenty of other things left to check here. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with other handbooks, with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card reader have all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbooks.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door's unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorists on the prowl, the silly mountain Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct.
So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulation. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of a main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that there's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to.
Why you?
You so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, you know, you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. The card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We are moving along in this investigation quite quickly. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? He's planning on murdering me! I'm alone! He wants to take me out. I'm his only obstacle. Alright, Gen-Dro, it's time for another daily poll! Don't forget to add those choices as they will affect future games being streamed. So don't forget to take a look and go ahead and vote, because your votes matter. Also, if you guys have any games that you want to suggest, don't forget to put them in the game suggestion box on my Discord. Alright, let's see what Bianca has to say. Okay, so he doesn't want to say anything. What the fuck am I looking for? I guess we're just gonna select everything. Hello. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them. What are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here back here? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Juko, Leo, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, you're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I can't believe I missed it. I totally slipped that one up. I screwed the pooch on that one. I had no idea. I don't even know if I was able to find that out early. I don't know if that was added after or before. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed up Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Oh god, please do not recreate this moment. It is so fucked. Oh no. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it won't do crap! Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret! I wouldn't want you go breaking any more handbooks!
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing that what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Boop, 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 boop. Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook! Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Ah, shit. What if she killed herself? What if she's her own culprit? A surveillance camera, and there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. Well, it's a blunt object to the head. I don't know if she would have been able to do that herself. Well... it's so chilly. A surveillance camera, and there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. It's so chilly. The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now it's just showing the school crest. I don't see any clues around here anywhere. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I wanted to reveal Shiro's killer, but more precisely, I wanted to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think it's... Do you really believe that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderer's fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else who could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like ghosts, attacking suddenly, then slipping up away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious sewer killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder, but words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay, well show it to me then, buddy. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really...
Ah, hey you two! Big trouble, need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone. I think Byakuya is trying to lead me to kill me.
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me.
Please!
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me.
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But, it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd just be the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry.
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she's headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right.
You guys are too slow.
I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened to the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she can lay down. After a while, she came back to check. We came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves.
Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot.
The door swung open and suddenly, slowly and silently. Whoa! Oh, holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
what?
What?
Oh,
Nothing.
nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
She's a witness to the murder!
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago, he'll drive out the killer, drive out the murder's fiend. Doesn't it make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
I only can think of one person. And he's right there. Alright, Byakuya, time for you to shine, even though I think you're the murderer. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments,
what do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Byakuya!
Byakuya.
it's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide have control ever again.
And with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's head back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But,
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well, let's go. Without waiting for some reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I feel he's probably the murderer! Just a little bit. Just a little thought. Alright, let's take a look at the chat real quick. I haven't seen anything. You guys okay? Is everybody alright? Let's take a look at our YouTube real quick. What's up, Rima? Fighting. Ooh, chapter 2. Man, I love Byakuya. Well, I'm glad you do, Rima. Glad you do. Alright. Let's go ahead and continue on with the story. Alright, let's go. I tried talking to him several times as we walked, but he even looked back, let alone say anything. He just kept walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is there evidence that proves that it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. The evidence is right there. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. It is a real clue. Knock it off. What does a desk lamp matter right now? Chill out, bro. It's too deep? There are new clues there. We need to check elsewhere. Give me a fucking break, bro. I'm looking. There are no clues there. We need to check elsewhere. Ah! Listen, I'm checking everywhere. There's no clues there. We need to check elsewhere. There's no point in checking in there. We need to find real clues. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. I can't think about this right now. I guess we're going through the door? If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Oh no! It's the murder room! Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. He's gonna murder me! I feel unsafe. There we go. I found the murder weapon. I'm just kidding. The shelf is stuffed with tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at a national library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to take a look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. He's fucking with me, dude. He's fucking with me. Alright, let's take a look at this. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something else inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. And the extension cord, huh? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. It just seems a little suspicious. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a comic. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for, take a look. These are some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. There's even a surveillance camera here. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto a bookshelf. If you think of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. These are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not just that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usual? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are the genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my own will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I'd like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than an actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through the reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Ooh, a wall poking. I already got Wingle, right? I think I got Wingle. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing those reports. And among those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from a shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack was hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer is really walking among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little gang. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down to your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. He is confident as always. Alright, let's go. Do a little stretching. Oh my goodness. It's almost that time. Got a little bit longer though. Let's take a look at my chat and see how everybody's doing. Hello, hello. Thank you for saying hi, Rima. Thank you, thank you. A lot of people like Byakuya though. I think he's a very popular character. Alright. Oh, what do we got here? Should I talk to him some more? Or? Hold on, we still have more to check here. Oh, I thought we were done. Do you have a problem with that? I don't have a problem with it, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing here. So what else do you want to talk about, dude? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. The look on his face is priceless. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Choji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naoshi, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumajima. There was no entry. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays or at night during the holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness had never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Ah, shit. I already know who it is. I already know. It could be two people.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up to now. It's Scrabble time! Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook!
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait! Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough with your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me right off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncover some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. Is he the one that killed Chihiro? And that murdered Fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go. Investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene where the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room, too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find everything I can. Woo! Alright, it's time for the clue hunt of the century. Let's see. So, dissociative behavior. We have two options here. So, my personal opinion, and this is, I've never played this, so this is clearly speculation. It could be two people. I think that it could be either Choco, which it seems like it's pointing towards her, but it also could be Celeste, which I believe Celeste is also a culprit. So these two, 11 and 13, those are my thoughts on who could be the possible killer. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here because we're going to do some more clue searching later on next week on the next episode. I don't want to finish off Chapter 2 too soon, so hopefully you guys will join me on this long journey of love and hope and happiness and murder. Bye, guys. See you later.